Hey, long time no see. Hey. So we're back to do. Yeah, we're back to do a video. But this is our top five movies. Nick and I are gonna share our favorite movies of the year. Um, but Nick hasn't seen many movies, so his top five is gonna be really funny, which I
No,
can't wait to hear.
it's not funny.
Um, well, let's
Serious.
just get right into it. We're gonna start with our honorable mentions. Nick, why don't you go first?
Okay, so my honorable mention list goes as follow. Hi, I'm Nick, by the way. Sorry about that. Anyways, Beauty and the Beast as my first
Mm,
honorable mention, and then Justice League as my second
mm.
honorable mention, and Boss Baby as my third honorable mention. Now, I just recently watched Boss Baby while I was with my family, and there were children screaming around me, so that may have influenced my decision a little bit, but I honestly thought it was a weird movie. It was weird.
Okay.
And as for Justice League, I, I don't, do I even need a reason? Like, you all know what I'm talking about. Um, and Beauty and the Beast, the reason it makes it on the honorable mentions list is one, because I didn't watch very many movies, and I watched that, I watched that one, so it's literally one of the only movies that I saw this year. So,
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, it's an okay movie. I thought it had a
it
good
is.
plot,
Yeah.
and it's based off of a
What?
fairy tale, so that's nice. And
It's a remake. They had an animated.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a remake. So
Um.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so
I have to say, the Boss Baby. I started watching that movie. 30 minutes in, I turned it off. It
yeah,
wasn't very good.
I don't
Um.
blame you. There were
With
children
that
screaming.
said, other than that, every movie I saw this year, I liked a lot more than the others. So my honorable mentions is going to be very long. And I'm not going to explain all of them. Okay, I'm going to start from the ones I like the least and work my way up to get closest. So Alien was probably my least favorite movie. Alien Covenant was probably my least favorite movie, but I still liked it. Guardians 2 let me down, but I still enjoyed it. Kong Skull Island, it was just fun action, like mindless action. Dunkirk was really good, but I didn't like the fact that there were no real characters. Justice League was fun, but was a bit disappointing. The Foreigner was a really fun movie. I was happy to see Jackie Chan back. Lego Batman was really funny. It was not scary at all, but I still liked it a lot. Split and Get Out were two great horror movies. Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, great superhero movies. Beauty and the Beast, I really enjoyed that movie. I liked the soundtrack. Not just It was just a really well done movie, and I liked the original. So how they managed, again, I thoroughly enjoyed. Jumanji was really funny. Was not expecting it. Really enjoyed it. Thor Ragnarok was probably the best superhero movie of this year, and I really enjoyed. Oh, I'm sorry, the second best superhero movie of this year, and I really enjoyed it. It was really funny too, and it had great action. And then Baby Driver, all around great soundtrack, great action, and great acting. Just really great. And that's my honorable mentions. All right, you want to get to
Great.
your number five?
So, oh no! God
Yeah,
damn
we
it!
can cut this out, right?
No, it's gonna make it in for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Go number five.
so it's kind of funny because some of your honorable mentions are on my top five.
Yeah, I bet.
So, but again, I really only watched the movies that I'm naming in this video this year. So let's begin. Ah!
Okay. Okay. Oh
My
man.
top movie.
Okay. Top five.
My
Top five.
Oh,
Number
I'm sorry. Oh
five.
yes, not my top movie. I'm sorry. I almost ruined it for everyone.
Yeah.
I sincerely apologize. Let's start off with my
Okay.
fifth favorite movie, which was on Amir's honorable mention lists. It starts with an I and ends with a T, and that's literally the only two letters in the title.
It.
So it's it. It is it.
Okay.
Congratulations, it. You made it to my top five. It was a lot
What?
of tough competition.
No, it wasn't.
Congratulations.
All right. You gonna give an explanation, or is that all you're gonna?
I really like the use of imagery in the movie. The red balloon,
Yes.
you know, it scares
Yes.
me, you know, when I look at other balloons. I once saw a
You
yellow
you're
balloon in a trash
terrified.
can, and I thought it was it.
Yeah.
And I even
I.
sent a picture to Amir, and he said, "But it's not red."
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
I colored it in red,
Horribly.
and then he said, "Wow, good work." And I
All
said,
right.
"Yeah, it's scary." So yeah, sorry about that. That was a little bit of a tangent.
No, it's a good number five. It's a good number five. My number five is a little movie that is getting a lot of hate right now. It's getting a lot of hate right now, undeservedly, in my opinion. I liked the directions they took, the risks they took. It was a beautifully shot movie, and I like where they took the characters. And that movie, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. That is my number five of the year, and I really liked the movie more than I thought I would. I never liked Star Wars enough to put it in like a top five list, but I actually thought this movie did more than any of the other movies done in the fact that it actually tried to do something different while staying kind of the same. It was weird to explain why I like the movie so much, but I do think that because so many people hated, I actually end up liking it more because so
He
that's
likes
my
to
number
disagree
five.
with people. He likes to disagree with people.
No, it's just when a movie is so like it's disliked by so many people for reasons that are really stupid, I tend to like the movie more.
I I think that it was like one of the worst Star Wars movies, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
It it really dragged on. You know,
Oh
I
yeah.
just wanted to leave the theater.
Okay, okay. Stop dragging on. So that's not my number five. What's your number?
My number four. Now I don't really remember this movie, but I was told I watched it this year. It's called Kong.
Mmm.
Yes. So
Really?
I thought it was better than It because It got boring and kind of annoying
Mm,
with, you know, the screaming and it trying to scare me and not really scaring me.
okay.
But Kong, you know, although it was kind of a run-of-the-mill story, kind of a little bit boring to me as well, it's still, I mean, actually, no, I take that back, it wasn't boring, but it was still run-of-the-mill.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
presented it in such a way that it was still entertaining to watch. Which Amir is
Yes.
teaching me, it's very important just to go see movies to watch, you know? They don't
Yes.
all have to be amazing, and I think that this movie was just good to watch. It had enough action in it. There was some crazy giant ape gorilla things, and
Yes.
yeah,
I.
and that one character, my god, he was crazy. Oh, no, no spoilers, sorry.
Yeah. No.
Um,
Okay. So. Classic. All right. So that's your number four, and that's your explanation?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my number four is oh hi Mark. It's The Disaster Artist. That movie took the story of one of the worst movies, if not the worst movie ever made in The Room, made by Tommy Wiseau, which is it's become a joke and it's become a cult classic. And they took that story and they made a movie about that character, Tommy Wiseau, and his buddy Greg. And they did it so well. James Franco directed this movie and he starred in it, kind of like In the Room where Tommy Wiseau directed and starred in it. And he didn't make it. He didn't make it as a comedy that was just bashing The Room. He actually made it an actual good movie about his life, and it kind of made you care for the guy when usually you just make fun of him. But it was still a really funny movie. I loved what they did with it. I love that it wasn't just a joke about Tommy Wiseau, and it actually gave you a little more insight on his life and what kind of a person he is. And I really liked it. It was great.
Thank you for
What's
the
your,
in-depth
yeah,
review.
yeah. What's your number three, boy?
Oh. So, my number three. This was... It actually was harder for me to make this list as I went down, so the first three were easy.
Mm-hmm. This is
My,
pretty easy.
yeah, this was easy. I just was like, bang, bang, bang. I had the first three like that.
Okay, so what's number three?
Yeah, alright. So, my third one is The Foreigner.
The Foreigner, really?
Okay, you know I didn't watch
No,
that
I
many
know, I know,
movies
I
this
know,
year.
no, I know, but like that. Yeah, go ahead. Explain.
So, I thought it had, minus the fact that the entire story could have been avoided, I think that it had good action. I just wish that the
Yes.
motive was a little bit more clear.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
not more clear, I'm sorry. It was clear. I
Better
wish it
explained?
was a better motive.
Okay. Okay.
I wish it
I
was a
see.
better motive.
Yeah.
Because he didn't need to do anything that he did. But he did it. And it was exciting to watch. But it wasn't necessary.
Okay.
So,
All right. All right. Okay. Okay.
I,
Well,
I really liked his bomb making skills. That
yes,
was
yes,
great.
I agree. That was just seeing Jackie Chan on a good movie was just so awesome to see. Even if you didn't think he was needed in it. I love seeing that.
That's pretty cool. Jackie
Um,
Chan was awesome.
yeah. Number three for me. You're done talking about you, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, okay. Number three for me is see these top three movies could be almost interchangeable because I love all three of them very much. But number three is Logan. My God, this movie. I've the X-Men movies I've liked since I was a little kid, and they've always been my favorite. The superheroes like MCU, DCU. I've always liked the X-Men movies. And when they said that they were gonna make a that's gonna be the Wolverine's final movie and Professor X's final movie, and it was gonna be rated R, and it wasn't really gonna hold back. I was so excited, and then when I actually saw the movie, it was such a good character piece. It wasn't just an action. It was not an action movie, kind of at all. It was more drama than anything. It was just such a good movie to watch. The actors gave such great performances that I just when I left the theater, I was like, that's not just a superhero movie. That's a good movie. It's not like a Spider-Man or Wonder Woman, which are great superhero movies. But when you compare them to like other actual good movies, just they don't really compare. But I feel like Logan is one of those movies, just like The Dark Knight, that can compare. It's just that good. Such great performances. It was a great end to a character who I've loved since I was a kid. And I was just happy to see how they finished it off. Great, great movie. What's your number two, buddy?
So I just want to make a comment. After
What's
listening to such a powerful review, I often ask myself, why do I even try? Okay, anyways. For my number two, I chose another one that was on Amir's honorable mentions list.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. Oh
Whoa!
my god!
I guessed it.
I should not have risked hitting my desk. That was very risky.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Dunkirk. I really like the director,
Yes.
Christopher Nolan. He has made 3 movies now that I have enjoyed. First one being Memento, second one being Inception, and third one being Dunkirk.
You didn't like Interstellar?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. You didn't watch the Batman movies?
Are you surprised?
Yeah. You didn't watch the Batman movies? Dark Knight? Anyways, whatever.
I think bits and pieces. Anyways, Dunkirk. Dunkirk was really cool. It was really well done. I thought it was really interesting how they put the time pieces together.
Mm.
And I wish I could remember what I said about it then, but I just know that the timepieces, they fit in so well together, and I completely agree with what Amir said about the lack of character development. They were definitely relying on character types, or what are they called? Archetypes.
Archetypes.
Character
Yeah.
types. Archetypes. They're definitely relying on archetypes,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that was kind of part of the movie in that every soldier in war is just kind of, they're nameless. They don't really have names anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought it was a really well done movie, and yeah, I enjoyed it very much.
Okay.
I wish I had better words to use, but
Yeah.
this is my type of reviews.
Okay. All right. That's a great number too. my number 2 is a movie I saw last night. It's called Wind River. When I hadn't heard much about this movie. I just heard
saviorism.
Yeah, exactly. I heard it was a great movie, but I didn't really know what it was. I knew it was some kind of murder mystery, something along those lines. So when I actually saw the movie, I was so shocked by how good it was, because I didn't think it was going to be this good. People said it was great, but this thing was amazing. And the thing that I don't really want to talk about what the movie is, because I feel like if anybody goes not know, they'll probably like it more, like I did. For that reason, I'm not gonna say why I like the story or whatever. I will say this though: the performance by the main actor, Jeremy Renner, in this movie is so good that there were times where I was like, I legit said out loud, "That is amazing," and it was so well done. The directing was amazing. The writing was top notch, and I just loved how the movie flowed. And it was just a really well done movie and a great story, and one that needed to be told. And for that reason, it is my number 2.
I just want to say, if you want a real review, you should probably go to Rotten Tomatoes and filter by negative.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you'll get the real reviews, and I think that those are a much more reflective synopsis of the...
Well, I don't want to talk about this. Okay. Just give you your number 1.
I was going to say, it's an overall synopsis of the feel of the movie, the general...
It is a great movie. Those negative reviews, just being picky. I'm just kidding. People can dislike the movie. I just happen to like it a lot. It's why it's my number 2. Not, But go ahead, give your number 1, actually. I know what it is, but go ahead.
Do I have to?
Yes.
God. Okay. I'm sorry for anyone religious, by the way. If I say God, I use God, Lord's name in vain. Okay, whatever, I'm going on.
Go.
I'm stalling.
Yes.
Star Wars, the most recent one.
Yes, boy. Yes.
And if you're wondering if you're watching this in like 2064 and they're on Star Wars 163, then it's the one in 2017. The episode number that I can't
Episode 8.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So yes.
He knows.
Yes.
Yeah, out of all the movies I saw this year, I think it was the best one. It had the most action. That's a terrible way to rate a movie, but it had a lot of action, and I liked that one scene that I can't talk about because that would be a spoiler.
Yes.
But it was amazing, and they were like, they were doing mind tricks, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
It's a great movie. Yeah, I think it's a great movie. People can complain all they want. I liked it, and you liked it too.
To all the people complaining, you're just...
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you. You're just... You're hating on a good movie.
I agree with you though. Out of all the movies, Star Wars would be my number 2, but I saw other movies that you didn't. So, but yeah, it's you made a good choice in my opinion.
I'm working on a very limited view.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, my number 1 movie. Oh, by the way, just wanted to say this. There's one movie I wanted to see, and I know would probably make this list and probably knock Star Wars out if I seen it, but it's a movie called Blade Runner 2049. I really wanted to see it, didn't get a chance. Just want to say that. But number 1 for me is War for the Planet of the Apes. I wasn't expecting much out of this movie. I liked the first 2, so when I went in and saw the first time, I was like, okay, that was good. Not too crazy. It's called War for the Planet of the Apes, but it was more drama than anything. There's very little action. So that kind of disappointed me at first. But when I went in and I saw it a second time with my family, I looked at it differently because I knew what it was. So when I watched it the second time, I completely had a different view on the movie. And I was able to appreciate it more. Appreciate the story it was trying to tell, the character of Caesar, and where the story went and how it got there. It was so beautifully done, and the directing was amazing. The soundtrack actually hit me a lot more the second time I saw it. The performances, the CGI, it was just it all came together so much better the second time I saw it. Where when I left, I was like, that was an experience that unlike anything else I have had this year, and it still remained my number one because it finished off Caesar's story, it finished off his trilogy, and did it in such a great way that when I went back and I thought about the first two, it made the third one much, much better because his whole character arc comes around. It's just such a great character, and they handled them so well. For that reason, that movie is my number one. That's my list.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry that I had to taint these reviews.
No,
with my reviews.
they're not. No, you didn't. They're different types of
all the
movies.
viewers, all of you that stuck through to this point. I'm sure none of you have. If you did, I encourage you to donate to my Patreon.
No, shut up. No, no, but yeah, that's my list. That's your list. See, but we're two different types of moviegoers. Okay, and it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I go to the movies that Amir forces me to go to.
I mean, if you want, I can take you to some of the more dramatic movies, the action movies.
Yeah, I like serious movies. Right?
Okay. Well, I mean, I have recommended you to watch a couple movies, but you never watch them.
No, you're right.
But okay,
you never
that's
watch
not
any
the point.
of the movies that I recommend.
Because I see a lot of movies. I don't like. I have you recommended one movie and it's on my. Okay.
Cool. I literally recommended one movie.
Okay.
I watched it. How many movies have you recommended and I've watched?
It's
just about every single one on the list.
That's our list for our top 5 movies of 2017. Leave what you guys felt like was your top 5 down below. Honorable mentions and all that. Make sure to comment all that. Make sure to subscribe if you like this. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you liked it, leave a like. But yeah, that was our top 5 movies. And do you have any closing words?
If you disliked, I really
tell us what we did wrong. No, if you dislike, tell us why, so we can improve. If we decide to do another video. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching.
The next video.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys if we make another video. Bye.
TGE out.
You.